How much weight have you dropped at this point?
Since I started?
Yeah.
When I'm doing my commentary duties, I'm a little bit heavy. Nothing fits, but yeah, I'm in a good spot here. It's 12, and I'm only 10 pounds overweight, so tonight I'll go lose 8, go to bed, probably be on weight in the morning.
Let's continue from where we left off yesterday with that Ted Bundy line. Where did that come from?
It's just funny, you know. I got a whole bunch of friends and people. I was like, well, he did pass. I didn't know, so I was like, well, he passed the polygraph test, so he must either be telling the truth or he believes he's telling the truth. And somebody goes, dude, Ted Bundy passed the polygraph test. It doesn't mean anything. And I was like, well, you know what? That is true. So it was just that, you know, having a little bit of fun. I'm a fun guy.
What do you think of him actually taking the polygraph test to try and use it as a way of trying to convince the public that he didn't, fail the test? Or...
You know what's crazy? I think that he needs a different team of people around him. Because anyone that would advise him to do that and allow that to become public, knowing that there's tidbits out there like that, would be like, that's not people you should be allowing to have that much emphasis on your career. Because this is not good advice. You know, these tests, you can't even use them to prove your innocence in court. So, I mean, I don't think he should have done that. I think that I don't know, man. It's just a weird group of people leading him. And for them to actually make that public was a little bit of a bad mistake, I think.
You've been pretty, you've talked about that fight at 214 quite a bit. I mean, a lot of guys take losses and they kind of want to leave them in the back of it. You talked about it yesterday in the ring.
Yeah.
Why has that been something you've been so sort of open about?
Because it's part of my journey, it's part of my story. You know, he won a fight. And,
but not to drop, but I mean, the argument can be made that he didn't win the fight. It's not a win for him on the record.
I
understand. One that you could easily.
I know, I understand. But in that fight, he hurt me with that kick, and that kick was only available because of how much great body work he did early, where I guessed to block my body and he kicked me in the head. And look, I've been hurt before, and guys like Rumble Johnson, and if you watch Volkan Ozdemir, when he had Jimmy Manuwa hurt, he just went crazy. Jones didn't do that because he has great finishing instincts. If he would have did that with me, I would have grabbed him, I would have held him, and I would have been able to survive. But what did he do? When I was trying to regain myself, he did something that most guys aren't even able to do. He kicked me and made me spin, right? So when you're already kind of on Queer Street, have you ever tried hitting the pinata? When they spin you and they tell you to hit the pinata? Imagine that, after getting kicked in the head, and then he spun me. So now I'm trying to figure out where I am. And then when I fell and he jumped on me, I went to my half guard. A normal guy would have just started punching. I would have been able to pull him close. But because Jones has such great finishing instincts, he created space, gave me the idea that I could get up, and when I turned to get up, that's when he went to the finish. So it was him, you know. I mean, I hate that he did some dirty stuff, but he did a lot of great things to finish that fight. So I have to accept that.
Do you think that John believes that he had to do what he did to defeat you in terms of taking whatever he did?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It's crazy. I just don't understand why. I just don't understand that in our fights, you know, we fought UFC 2. Wait, what was the first one? 182. There was the cocaine and the odd levels of his testosterone and everything. UFC 200, there was the failed drug test, and in this one there was the failed drug test. So every time we fought, there's been something. So there's got to be something to it. At a point, I'm trying to take the high road as best I can, but after so many times, it's hard to really just say, well, I don't know what's going on.
When we spoke to Volkan yesterday about all of the extra obligations you have when you're headlining, co-headlining, he told us he's enjoying it. How do you think he's handling it?
I have no idea. To be honest with you, I didn't know he was doing very much. Because I don't see him anywhere. He got me doing all the shit. What? He thinks he's doing a lot? He's crazy. They're following me to my room. I've been doing this for years. You know, it's kind of the norm. But yeah, he's enjoying himself because he's not doing anything. I wish they would make him do more.
Going off that, you just seem very energetic. I saw some commentary you did. It blew me away how energetic you are, and you're cutting weight, like you said, trying to drop 8 pounds in a single day. I mean,
Scary.
How have you been feeling ahead of the fight?
I feel great. I was actually scared because I was feeling so good. I was like, Tyler Minton is my nutritionist, and last night I kept calling him in the room. I was like, Tyler, man, I'm drinking all this water, right? I'm drinking like 2 gallons of water. And I'm like, Tyler, man, I'm like, I feel too good. I was like, this is not supposed to feel like this before weigh-in. And he was like, no, it's because you're good. You've done everything right nutrition-wise. So it's scary. It's scary to think that I still have this type of energy, knowing that I'm going to make weight tomorrow morning, and then I'm going to fight on Saturday night.
You talked yesterday about how you have been asked to kind of do a lot of the promoting for this, or at least you've taken on that responsibility. One of the things you seem to have said is sort of reminding people that Stipe has this real knockout power. That kind of in heavyweight, everyone has knockout power. Is that just something that, have you been surprised by the way that we in the media have sort of ignored that?
Well, the reason I talk about Stipe in that manner is because it's a tad bit confusing that it gets lost in this. I understand that his knockouts aren't as spectacular, right? Look, the other day they were showing the highlight package of Overeem and Ngannou, and I can't even watch it anymore. I put my hand over the screen because I can't do this shit anymore. Then the UFC went and took it to a different level because someone had a camera right next to the floor of the cage, and as Overeem hits the ground, you see his eyes just kind of like The Undertaker. You know The Undertaker kind of does that thing with his eyes? I was like, what the fuck, you doing The Undertaker? It is like, something like, I can't watch this anymore, But how's it lost? Stipe knocks everybody out too. It's the craziest thing in the world that a guy that's been as dominant as Miocic has been overlooked in that way, but if anybody's going to have that type of appeal, it's going to be Francis Ngannou because he's been so spectacular.
Veering a little bit into pro wrestling, you basically squashed the Twitter beef you had with the Young Bucks this week. What the hell was going on during that whole Twitter back and forth?
That's my thing. I don't know. It was a month ago or so, they did like this sequence, and Phil Baroni tagged me in, and I was like, what is going on in professional wrestling? There was a whole bunch of drop kicks. And I said it was bad. But the reason, I have to be careful because I have a big base of fans. So when I said that, a lot of people were like, oh yes, and then the guys felt like I was really kind of crapping on their work. So we started arguing, and Monday, I was asked about it again. And when I answered, the guy said something, I was like, dude, I don't care. Right? Mondays when you start to kind of just start eating less, and annoyed. I had to go to New York at 3 in the morning. I'm heading back to the airport at 7 p.m. I'm like, dude, chill out. And then I threatened the guy. Then as passionate as professional wrestling fans are, MMA fans are too. And they went after those guys, and they told them some really, really nasty stuff. So I was like, you know what? Enough's enough.
Sticking on the theme of pro wrestling just for a second. First of all, I thought your in-ring mic skills yesterday were brilliant, fantastic. Now, in the WWE, it looks like Ronda Rousey's going to do a deal with them. If you had the book, if you were in control of the creative, how would you book Ronda Rousey in the WWE?
It's the same as Brock Lesnar. They squash everybody. Because in reality, they shouldn't lose to anybody there, right? My whole thing when it comes to wrestling is care enough to make me believe it, right? Try to make me believe it. Like, even though I know the real deal, care enough to show me stuff that matters. Stuff that, even if we're pretending, it looks real. Ronda Rousey should go out there and just smash everybody. Ronda Rousey's matches should look like her early UFC career, where she was out there for a minute, 2 minutes, just submitting everybody.
I know you've been really busy, but some free time. It looked like on Sunday you were watching some of the football games, reading about them. So yeah, what did you think about that Vikings game?
Look, I was on the plane. I scheduled my flights to get here right as the Saints game was starting. So on the way back from the airport, I'm using my iPad to watch the game. We get to the hotel and we're watching it. Now, we packed our bags carefully, but there was one very special bag. It was the bag with my Breeze jersey and my son's Michael Thomas jersey, my wife's clothes and my daughter's clothes. And we were going to Philly from here on Sunday morning. We were ready. And we're 10 seconds from it. And this is why, look, if you have kids, don't let them watch sports. It's too up and down. My son's sitting face backwards in his chair watching the last 30 seconds. Every time the ball hits the ground, he's like, oh, yes, he's 6. Then that shit happens. The miracle in Minneapolis. And my poor innocent boy goes, what? No. What? Gets up, leaves my room, and goes into his mom's room. I notice him leaving, but I can't really help him because I'm losing my shit. I got a fight this weekend, and I kick the freaking wooden chair. Boom! How does that happen? I fall on the ground like a kid throwing a fucking hissy fit. I'm on my belly, going, how does that even happen? Oh my God. Oh my God. Then I go into the room, and I'm about to cry. I'm like, oh shit, I'm actually about to cry. You realize that sometimes you're watching some shit, and you're like, am I about to cry? And I was like, I'm actually about to cry. I gathered myself after like 15 minutes to go check on my son. The boys in the room pissed off. Tears welled up in his eyes because that game. I was like, man. And then I'm talking to my producer from Fox, and I go, you see, Steve? I go, Steve, that's why you can't let your kids watch sports, because of that. He goes, I'm going to tell you something. I said, what? He said, tell little Daniel that it could never be worse. He said he just experienced sports at the absolute worst at 6 years old. And I was like, well, I guess that was a valuable learning experience, but holy shit. What an experience for my poor kid, huh?
So I know it might be a sensitive subject now, but
it's
Patriots
so
are
bad.
still in it. We're Boston media, so what do you think? Patriots, Jags, who you got?
Leonard Fournette went to LSU, so I like Leonard Fournette, but those teams that are left, I don't think they can beat the Patriots. The Patriots are going to win again. It's so unfair. You guys are so spoiled. I mean, you guys are so freaking spoiled. I walked through the airport the other day, and there were banners as far as the eye could see. Basketball, football, hockey, I'm like, baseball. I'm like, what? It is the city of champions. Good for you, Boston.
Daniel, just a last couple of questions from me. I'm here covering this event for MMA India. First of all, do you know that Arjun Bulla's coming on Friday? Has he told you?
Is what?
Arjun Bulla.
Yes.
He's arriving on Friday.
He's my guy.
He's coming in town to support you, right? So
Arjun's here
yep.
Friday, Kane's here tonight, Khabib's here.
The whole team.
We're the American Kickboxing Academy, man. We support each other.
That's right. I want to ask you about when you first met Arjun. You guys brought him into AKA. What was it about him that made you want to bring him into the team, and what's it been like working with him behind the scenes?
Outside of him sounding like DJ Khaled? No, he was, I met Arjun when he was a young kid, right? He was a young kid wrestling for Canada, and he would come to the Olympic Training Center. And I was like, wow, man, this little Canadian dude, like, he wants to learn. And he was always in our training camps. And when he made it known to King Mo that he wanted to fight, I was like, hey, send him here. I was like, he needs to be at AKA because we can really help him. And from the moment he walked into the gym, he's been like a great teammate. Every time he's there, he's willing to put himself on the line. He's coming on a couple of occasions just from my training camps, even when he didn't have it. He brought his team from Simon Fraser up there to wrestle. So it's just, he's a really good guy, man, and he's a very talented martial artist now.
Do you see a lot of yourself in him, given your background? Quite similar paths.
Short, type of heavyweight, fast, boxer, wrestler, yes, I do. Arjun is actually more advanced in the stand-up than I was at that point. He's got really, really good boxing. I kicked the shit out of his legs, though. He hates it. Because he's such a good boxer, he doesn't really... He wasn't. Now he's better at it. He wasn't very good at defending kicks because he was so busy worried about punching. I would just blast his legs and tear him up. But now, he's checking my kicks, so it's much harder to spar him.
I'm sure you give him tons of advice behind the scenes, but if there is one thing you would say, give him one solid piece of advice to ensure he has a successful run in the UFC, what would that be?
Just stay true to himself. Be Arjun Bullet. If he is himself, he'll be fine. He'll win a lot of fights. He'll move himself to the top of the division, as he did in wrestling. If you can make the Olympic team and go to the Olympic Games, you can do anything in mixed martial arts. So be true to himself, train hard, train smart, but he knows that. These are all things that he has done his entire life.
Thanks, DC. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.